How are you all doing? Today, I thought of covering about an option strategy. Long time I didn't touch upon option concepts or option strategies. Based on the request from one of my subscriber, I just thought of covering about this strategy. We are aware of this strategy. There are plenty of knowledge and videos about these strategies around us. But today I thought of focusing about this strategy with one specific point on top of my mind. That is, I'm trying to present as much as possible in layman terms so that each and every one of you understand it much better. Still, you have questions? Please contact me. How you can contact me? Just write it in the comment section. I'll try to reply, or you can contact me using WhatsApp. Hope you are all know my WhatsApp number. If not, comment under this video so that I'll respond to you as soon as possible. Come on, without much delay, let's go right into our session, right into our option strategy, covered call. Covered call. This beauty of this strategy is this strategy works in bullish trend, bearish trend, and stagnant trend as well. What is the construction of covered call? How can we play around this covered call? How can we leverage this covered call and make profits? When I buy a stock and a short call, together it is called as covered call. 100 stocks and one option. One option is equal to one option contract equal to 100 options, right? So 100 stock and one option together makes a covered call. And what's my obligation? Short call may obligate us to sell the equity at a fixed price within a set time frame, if assigned. So what happens if the stock price goes higher, and my obligation is to sell the stock at the strike price. Short call strike price. I have example in the next slide. You'll understand much better. Try to understand the concept right now. When I explain this with an example, it will be easy to relate these concepts. Risk is covered by the equity ownership. If you simply have a short call, there is plenty of risk, right? If the expectation of the short call is the share price goes down. If the share price goes up, then there is enormous risk. But that risk is covered here with our equity ownership, because this is not just a short call, but this is the combination of long stock and short call, which we term it as covered call. Expectation: this works in bullish, stagnant, and slightly bearish trend as well. Basic application: sell call out of the money if bullish. What is out of the money, in the money, and at the money? I strongly recommend you people to refer my options playlist. Just review the options playlist so that you are pretty much aware of the option jargons, concepts, so that this strategy will be very easy for you to understand. I'll quickly cover, touch base upon what is in the money, at the money, and out of the money. So in this slide, I have the option chain screenshot. Right now, Apple is trading at $126.65. Okay, any strike price that is closer to $126.65 is called at the money. So 125 or 130 is called as at the money option. For call option, all the future, what's the expectation for call option? We expect call option will go higher, the stock price go higher, so that we can make profit out of it. Anybody buying a call option expects the stock price to go higher. right? Isn't it? Right. So with that understanding, all the future prices, all the future strikes, higher strikes are called out of the money. All the lower strikes are called in the money. I repeat, the strike at which the stock price is trading is called at the money. All the future strike prices are called out of the money. All the lower strike prices are called in the money. This explanation applicable only for call. Put has a different understanding and different concept. I don't want to touch put right now. Right now I'm focusing only on call. Okay. Now you understood what is in the money, at the money, and out of the money. So if the expectation for the stock market is bullish, go for out of the money, call, sell. If bearish, if you expect the stock market goes bearish, then sell, call, in the money. If we expect the stock market neither go up nor down, then sell, call, at the money. This is basically a debit trade because though you get premium for selling the call, the cost involved for buying the stock is little high or much more higher than the premium you collect. So that's why this is a debit trade. The basic objective of having covered call is to reduce the net cost basis. Let me give you an analogy. Say for instance, you are having an old model car. Okay, the old model car, the amount of depreciation is pretty high, right? You have two options. Option number one, you can cherish the car, cherish with all your old memories, keep the car with you. Option number one. Of course, though you cherish the car, there will be depreciation for the car. Nobody can stop that, right? Every day the value of the car goes down. So option number one, don't do anything, simply sit and watch. That is number one. Option number two, you can rent out the car. Right? You can rent out the car and collect the rent periodically. So over the period of time, the rent will offset the cost of the car. Now the car is sitting in your garage free of cost. That analogy. This analogy applies to covered call. When you have a stock number of stocks, when the market is going down bearish, you can simply watch. You are a buy and hold kind of a trader. Simply watch the stock market going down. Your BP may go higher. But if you leverage this covered call, you can use that opportunity and earn some premium, some monthly income out of it. So over the time, the stock happened to be free of cost for you. So whenever the market reverses to a bullish trend, you can sell it a much higher profit. That's the concept of covered call. So what is the risk here? So when stock market goes down, for instance, the Apple share is now $125. If Apple share goes to zero, there is unlimited loss, right? But there is a limit. If you use this covered call, you keep collecting limited amount of premium every now and then. So the reward is short call strike minus net cost. The net cost is stock buy price minus short call premium. I have example in the next slide. We'll explain with an example. It will be easy for you to understand. What are the exit option? Primary exit. When the stock market is bullish, for example, you have short call at the strike price of $100. Okay, so now the stock price goes to $110. So what happens? The buyer, you are the seller, you sold call. There is a buyer, right? He'll be interested to buy the stock for $100 because your strike is $100. You are obligated to sell it for $100. So the buyer will ask you to sell, right? So at that time you need to sell it for $100. So when the short call is assigned, sell rate. If the market goes bearish, like now the you got short call at strike price of 100. Now the stock price is 90. Why the buyer will buy it from you at $100 when the market price of the stock is only $90? Why he buys it from you for $100? He won't, right? So the short call will expire worthless. The premium you collected is all yours. The secondary exit, you can roll the short call and you can add a long put. Okay, we will see the secondary exit in the coming slides. So here I have an example. Apple price is $126. I'm buying 100 Apple stock at $126.65. Okay, and on top of that, I'm adding a short call for the strike $130 and collecting a premium of $3.40 per option. Okay, if one option contract contains of $100, you do the math. On the net cost basis, so what is the actual cost for me? Though I bought the Apple stock for $126.65, I collected a premium of $3.40 as well, right? So my net cost basis is 126.65 minus 3.4, 123.25 is the net cost. In case Apple goes to $135, the buyer will ask me to sell the stock at $130. Right? I am obligated to sell at $130. I'm obligated to sell at $130. So the maximum reward for me is 130 minus 123.25 equal to $6.75. So 130 is the strike price. 123.25 is the net cost basis. My net cost is not 126.65. My net cost is 123.25 because I collected some premium. I'm reducing the premium and my net cost is only 123.25. So I make a profit of 6.75 per share. What is my annual rate of return? 76%. Awesome, isn't it? Yeah. This trade is good in bullish trend and stagnant trend. Capital is protected in a slightly bearish trend down to cost basis of 123.25. If it goes below 123.25, then I'll be facing loss when I sell the share. This strategy is very good for people who are a trader, buy and hold kind of a trader, right? We have lots of people, they buy and hold shares for a long period, right? I given an analogy for antique car, right? Old car. This strategy is pretty much applied for them. So here in this picture you can see this is stock price and this is profit and loss. Okay, when the stock price is above 123.25, this is 123.25. If it is above 123.25, it'll be making profit. But if it is less than 123.25, you'll be facing loss only if you realize it. So what should you do if you are tending to make some loss? We'll see. I have some secondary exit concepts. I'll explain you in the next slide. Till now you are clear, I suppose, right? Secondary exit. So what happened if the stock price is going higher, bullish? Okay, you don't want to sell your stock, you don't want to sell your Apple stock, but what you can do, what would be the secondary exit option? So whenever you are getting into a trade, you should upfront understand what is the primary exit and what should be your secondary exit option. Last moment taking some decision may not be appropriate in the stock market. when emotion comes into the trade, you'll tend to lose your money. So that's why plan in advance, decide upon your primary exit and secondary exit. So in case of bullish trend, what can be your secondary exit? You can roll it out. What is rolling it out? Renewing the option for a future date. Right now, if you see here, your call sell is for 35 days. Now I can roll it out for future date for higher strike. I can roll it out for the same strike as well. I can roll it out for, here I'm rolling it out for higher strike because I expect the stock go bullish, right? So here I close the current short call sell for 325 and buying it for 345. So I get more premium here. I just close that existing call sell for 325 and open a new call sell for 345 with more premium. And not only that, see, I'm rolling out the strike from 150 to 120. What happened if the stock price goes beyond 120? I can sell it for $120. I get more premium and I get higher strike. Higher strike means I can sell the stock for more price, higher price. Right? This is one of the secondary exit in case of bullish trend. In case of bearish trend, what happened? I can roll it for the same option expiry, or for the future expiry. I can roll it for lower strike and collect more premium. And on top of that, you can do one more thing to protect your capital, which is buying a put. What happens if you buy a put? When the stock market goes down, that will protect your money, right? That's the benefit of adding a long put or buying a put. Thank you, friends. Hope you see value in this session, in this specific covered call strategy. Consider subscribing and please share it with your friends. Thank you for your valuable time. Bye bye. Next week, I'll try to come up with another exciting session related to this covered call. That's a surprise. I'll come up with another exciting strategy. Make yourself comfortable understanding this strategy so that we go to next level and understand a different strategy which is related to this. Thank you once more. Bye bye.